Long ago, in a distant kingdom, there lived a king who was very rich and powerful. He owned a magical garden, and at its center stood a tree that bore apples made of pure gold. Every day, the king ordered the gardener to count the golden apples on the tree. One day, the gardener reported to the king,
"An apple is missing."
Hearing this, the king was furious.
"This thief must be caught. I will not let him escape."
The gardener returned home and said to his sons,
The king is angry. We must find the thief. Tonight, one of you must guard the garden.
Roland, the eldest, agreed to go. He went to the garden and kept watch. But at midnight he fell asleep, and the next morning
8,
another
9,
golden apple was gone.
Where is the 10th one?
The next day the gardener said to his second son,
Tonight, you must try.
Tristan obeyed and went to the garden. But at midnight he too fell into a deep sleep. By morning, yet another apple had disappeared. On the third night, it was the turn of the youngest son, Elias. He stayed awake until midnight, and when the clock struck 12, he heard a sound in the air. A bird flew down and was about to take a golden apple. Elias jumped up, drew his bow, and shot at the bird. The arrow did not harm it, but it knocked a single golden feather from its tail before the bird flew away with the apple. The next morning, the golden feather was brought to the king. The council was called, and all agreed that the feather was more valuable than anything else in the kingdom. The king said,
One feather is of no use to me. I must have the whole bird.
Who is brave enough to bring me that golden bird?
Roland stepped forward
I am
and
ready
volunteered
to
to set
undertake
out
the
on the
mission, Your
journey.
Majesty. Bravo!
As Roland travelled, he met a fox. He raised his bow and said,
Out of my way, or I will shoot.
The fox spoke,
Do not shoot me, for I will give you good counsel. I know what your business is, and that you want to find the golden bird. So what? Hear me well. By evening, you will reach a village where two inns stand opposite each other. One is very pleasant and beautiful, the other is shabby and poor. Choose the shabby one to rest for the night.
but Roland thought to himself.
What can such a beast know about this matter?
He shot an arrow at the fox, but missed. The fox ran into the forest. Roland continued his journey and soon reached the village with the two inns. One of them was full of people dancing, singing, and feasting, while the other looked poor and dirty. Roland thought,
I would be a fool to stay in that shabby inn.
so he went into the fine house, ate and drank freely, enjoyed the feast, and forgot all about the golden bird. Time passed on, and when the eldest son did not return, the second son, Tristan, set out on the journey. The same things happened to him. He met the fox, and it gave him good counsel. But when he reached the village, his elder brother called him into the beautiful inn. Tristan went inside, joined the dancing, singing, and feasting, and soon forgot the golden bird and his mission. In the same manner, time passed on again. The youngest son, Elias, longed to go in search of the golden bird. He said to his father,
Please, Father, let me go.
but his father was afraid.
I've already lost more than I could bear. I can't risk losing you too.
Elias said.
But you won't lose me, Father. Trust me.
At last the gardener agreed. Elias set out and went into the forest, where he met the fox, who gave him good counsel.
Go to the poorhouse if you wish to find the golden bird.
Elias said.
Thank you, old wise fox.
The fox said,
Sit upon my tail, and you will travel faster.
Soon they reached the village. Elias went into the shabby house and stayed there for the night. The next morning, the fox came again and said,
Now go straight forward till you come to a castle, before which lies a whole troop of soldiers fast asleep.
Take no notice of them. Go into the castle, and you will find a room where the golden bird sits in a wooden cage. Close by it stands a beautiful golden cage, but do not try to change the cage. Otherwise, you will repent it.
The fox stretched out its tail again, and Elias sat upon it. In a moment, they arrived before the castle gate. Elias went inside and found the chamber just as the fox had described. He saw the golden bird in a shabby wooden cage, and beside it stood a shining golden one. Elias said,
It would be a very droll thing to carry such a fine bird in this shabby cage.
But as soon as he tried to change the cage, the bird cried out loudly. The guards awoke at once, rushed in, and took him prisoner. The next morning, the court sat to judge him, and when all had heard his story, the king declared that Elias must die. Elias cried,
Oh, merciful king, please spare my life.
The king said,
I will spare your life if you bring me a horse that can run as swiftly as the wind. Then you shall also have the golden bird.
Elias set out again and soon met his old friend, the fox. The fox said,
Now you see what has happened, because you did not follow my advice. But you are a good lad, so I will still help you to find the golden horse. Go straight on until you come to a castle. There you will find the horse standing in its stall. Beside it, a groom will be lying fast asleep and snoring. Take the horse quietly, but be sure to put the old leather saddle upon it, not the golden one that lies nearby.
Everything happened just as the fox had said. But when Elias saw the horse, he thought,
I will give him the golden saddle. I am sure he deserves it.
But the moment he took the golden saddle, the groom awoke and cried out loudly. The guards ran in and took Elias prisoner. Once again he was brought before the king and sentenced to death. And once again Elias begged for mercy. The king said,
If you bring me a beautiful princess, you shall be spared, and you shall have both the horse and the bird.
So Elias set out once more and met the old fox again. The fox said,
If you had followed my advice, you would already have the golden bird and the golden horse.
But I will help you one more time. Go straight on, and you will arrive at a castle.
At midnight, the princess goes to the bathing house. Go up to her and give her a kiss, and she will let you lead her away. But take care, you do not suffer her to go, and take leave of her father and mother.
When they arrived at the castle, everything happened just as the fox had said. At midnight, Elias met the princess and gave her a kiss. She agreed to run away with him, but in tears, she begged him to let her say goodbye to her father. At last, Elias agreed. But when the princess went to her father, Elias was seized, accused, and thrown into prison once again. The king said,
You shall never have my daughter unless, within 8 days, you dig away the hill that stops the view from my window.
Now this hill was so big that the whole world could not have taken it away. After 7 days, Elias had done very little, and he sat there in despair. Then his friend, the fox, came again and said,
Go to sleep. I will work for you.
The next morning, the hill was gone. The king, pleased, agreed to give his daughter to Elias. They left the castle together and soon met the fox again. The fox said,
You can have all three, the princess, the horse, and the bird.
Elias said,
Really? But how?
The fox replied,
Listen carefully. Go to the king and give him the princess. He will be overjoyed.
Then you will be allowed to mount the golden horse. When you take leave, shake hands with everyone, but last of all with the princess.
Then quickly lift her onto the horse and ride away as fast as you can. After that, go to the castle where the bird is.
I will stay with the princess at the door. Show them the horse, and they will bring out the bird.
Say that you wish to look at it to be sure it is the true golden bird. When you have it in your hand, ride away.
Everything happened just as the fox had said.
Thank you, dear friend, for your good counsel. I am indebted to you.
The fox said,
If so, then pray, kill me.
Elias replied,
What? I will do no such thing. You are my friend.
The fox said,
It is your wish, but I will give you one more piece of advice. Beware of two things on your way back. Ransom no one from the gallows, and do not sit down by the side of the river.
Elias rode on with the princess upon the horse until they came to the village where he had left his two brothers, Roland and Tristan. There he heard a great noise and uproar. He saw two men about to be hanged. Curious, he went nearer and saw that the two men were his brothers, who had turned into robbers. Elias said,
Take all my money, but spare my brothers.
After rescuing them, they all went on together. When they came to the woods where Elias had first met the fox, the two brothers said,
Let us sit down by the side of the river and rest a while to eat and drink.
Elias said.
So agreed.
He forgot the fox's warning and sat down by the river. While he suspected nothing, his brothers came behind him, pushed him down the bank, and took the princess, the horse, and the bird. Then they went back to the king.
O great Lord, we have returned with the golden bird and more. All this we have won by our labor.
There was great rejoicing.
Well done. You have served the crown faithfully.
But the horse would not eat, the bird would not sing, and the princess wept. Elias fell to the bottom of the riverbed. Luckily, it was nearly dry, but the bank was so steep that he could not climb out. Then the old fox came once more and said,
If you had listened to me, no evil would have befallen you. Yet you are my friend, and I cannot leave you here. Take hold of my tail and hold fast.
The fox pulled him out. Then the fox said,
Your brothers have set watch to kill you if they find you in the kingdom.
So Elias dressed himself as a poor man and went secretly to the king's court. As soon as he entered, the horse began to eat, the bird began to sing, and the princess stopped weeping. Elias went before the king and told the whole story, including his brother's treachery. They were seized and punished. Elias received everything that was his, and when the king died, he inherited the throne. A long time later, Elias and the queen went into the forest and met the old fox again. The fox, with tears in his eyes, begged him,
Please, my friend, I ask you one favor. Please, do it.
Elias looked at the fox sadly, but at last he agreed and did as the fox had asked. But at that very moment, as the fox fell, it was transformed into a man. Before them stood a handsome prince. Then the truth was revealed. The fox had been the princess's brother, who had been lost and enchanted many years before. At last, the spell was broken. From that day on, Elias, the princess, and her brother lived together in happiness and peace, and they ruled the kingdom wisely for many years.